Hello, Taurus. Thank you for joining me here, and this is gonna be your monthly reading for October. So, without any further delay, let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Usually, before I start readings, I kind of get into energies to, pick up energy, what kind of energy you're vibing with, and all that. But when I was meditating on your energy today, before I started shuffling, I don't know, I'm little kind of, it's almost like, have you heard of this expression called tabula rasa? Like almost like a blank slate. Not, it's a good one, it's like in a positive way, like no preconception, no preconceived notion, no, it's almost like something, you are very open for new experiences, open for understanding other experiences, open for changing, which is like change is very difficult for Taurus. It is. You guys really struggle with change because it's a matter of security, any kind of change kind of unstable that concept of security, so which is a little bit challenging for Taurus compared to any other zodiac signs. So but you are so open, your energy is so open, it's like your chest is open, you're like letting it, like, I don't know why I did not take it, it just did not feel like, okay, this one wanted to come because it, Two of Pentacles, yeah, it's like, you are realizing that you are capable of welcoming other things in your life now. Maybe before, in last, like in previous years, you are like more focused on certain kind of things, whether it's financial security or emotional stability or some kind of sense of belonging and whatnot. We all have our different kind of arena of emotional range that we kind of vibe within. But I feel like now you feel like maybe you are more stable now, maybe you are more secure in your emotion, finance, all those kind of things. You feel more secure, so now you feel like now you can welcome other things which you could not before. Now you feel like you will not be off balance if you let other energy come into your way or come into your life. Like, maybe you are focusing on something else other than you typically do. Like maybe you never really thought of that you will be interested in gardening. I'm just saying. And now you are like, you know what? I like it. I want to spend, maybe one day on my weekends, I want to spend just nurturing and being with the plants or being with nature, like that. And you feel like you can allow to do that because now you are not that consumed with so much pressure or tension. I'm not saying that you don't have all those. Yes, those are always there, right? The struggle. But I feel like you are now in a more calmer place, where you can invite other kind of energy. Okay, we got too many. This is Kenway. King of Cups, Queen of Swords. Oh wow, King and Cup. Interesting. Very interesting. However, there is an energy shift though, and I have to acknowledge, because I need to go through this energy, how it's shifting, I feel like all of a sudden there is a shift in energy right now. I'm gonna shuffle again, but let's go through this. I feel like that you are, you are not focusing too much on, like, you are not focusing too much, I feel like, on relationship. You are not focusing too much on, how emotionally you are connected with others, especially people that are close to you. It could be, close friends, or your like partners, or those kind of thing. Like, if you're in a relationship, domestic relationship, like all those kind of people who are very close to you, you are not focusing though much on that, because you feel like there is a very potent urge for seeing the truth of human emotion, seeing the truth of the condition. What I mean by that is like, okay, I'm gonna give you maybe it will come across a little cheesy example. Like, let's say you are not really focusing on how to express your emotion. You are not really focusing on, like, let's say, if you believe in expressing love by bringing flowers, very cliche, no, pardon me, but this is what came to my mind, okay? Let's say if you believe in, expressing your love by bringing flowers, or giving chocolates, or buying gifts, or I don't know, holding hands in a like a public display, all those kind of things, you are not focusing on that anymore. You are not focusing on that anymore. You are more focusing, you are like more in search of truth. And what I mean by that, you are more like aligning your emotion, and really not analyzing, but really thinking through your emotion. Like, if you love someone, you are really thinking, instead of expressing them emotionally, like by giving things, or by like verbally saying things, you are really analyzing, you are really asking, like, how do I feel, why do I love, what they really deserve, what I really can do, like those kind of very cut to the chase, very truthful. You are being very truthful rather than being emotionally swept away. You are trying to see the truth of a moment. If let's say that you're close, the person you are close with, they are very upset or crying, or very upset, let's say, and maybe before you would say, hey, what can I do for you, like, do you need let's go for shopping, or let's go for, I don't know, have an ice cream or smoothie, I don't know, those kind of quick fix. You are not doing all those things. You are really maybe asking them, hey, what's bothering you? I'm here to talk, I'm here to listen. You see the difference, how you are coming, because you are more open now to let all this energy to come to you. Maybe before you could not ask all these truthful questions or get there, because you felt like whatever they will say, those kind of truth and those kind of sometimes truth is very real, and that can may overwhelm you because you are already stressed out with so many other things in your life, so you did not have that space or energy to welcome all this in thing. And you felt before like you are struggling, you feel like every day you are like, it's like it felt like a lot of work, like 8 of Wands. It felt like you are giving your all to just overcome those hurdles that were there on your way. Like, let's say, you know what, I have to pay 3 bills, how I'm gonna do that? Not, it's not that I'm not saying that you cannot do it, or if you cannot, that's good. I mean, it's not, I don't, that's, anyway, pardon me, I don't know what I said, but anyway, so it's like before maybe you had all this kind of obstruction, like you couldn't really, even if you wanted to stand by your, sit next to your close person and see, really listen to them, really go to the core of the truth of their problem, of your problem, or any kind of situation you're going through, because you couldn't do that because you feel like you have so many other obligations that you need to take care of. And it felt like almost like this. Look at this guy is like on a run, man. It's like, okay, one thing is done on a checklist. Okay, what I have to do? I have to call these 10 other people. I have to email these 25 people. I have to go and do grocery shopping. Oh, I have no water in my home. Oh, I need to pay electric bill. Otherwise, they're gonna cut my electricity. My net is so slow. I need to upgrade my internet speeding. Like all these things in a very nitty-gritty day-to-day things that kind of brought you down, and you could not really look for this kind of truth of a moment, because your energy is absorbed by so many other things that you need to take care of in order to keep your boat floating. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. But now you are on a calmer water. Look at this. All this wavy, all this turmoil, all this wavy kind of little havoc water is behind you. Now you're on a plain surface where you can balance. Even if you're not standing straight on your 2 feet, still you can hold your balance. You can juggle multiple things now because you don't have those kind of extra hurdle. Or maybe they are still there, but you now know how to handle them. You don't get that much overwhelmed or that much of pressurized, or that much of get like sleepless night working, or thinking. You kind of somehow in past few months you kind of understood how to balance those energy. Now you are more welcoming position. Okay. Let's go to the nothing is coming up. Taurus. And I know, like, Taurus, you guys are earth sign, you like to take it slow. You don't like to rush things. You don't like to get too much of, oh, do this, do that kind of running energy, like, rushing energy. You do things sincerely. You are very, very sincere. But you kind of like to do things in your own pace. But when things are so chaotic, so wavy, then you feel like, okay, I need all my attention to do this kind of thing, to keep my boat stable first before I can even think about anything else. Okay. Hierophant with Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're coming to a sense of stability. I don't know how to say this. It's not really stability means like not like a submissive stability to the, but you are coming to a very nice sense of stability. It feels like that everything now kind of categorized and put in their places, you know. And you don't wanna, and because you feel so stable, you wanna experience things, what is coming to you, rather than starting something new by your own. Does that make sense? Let me clarify this, okay? I'm gonna go there more. Okay, but before that, let me see. Nine of Cups, makes sense. Nine of Cups in reverse, okay. Like that. Cool. Okay, so what I was saying, I hope you can see all these cards. You know, like okay, what I mean by that you don't want to start anything by your own. You kind of more accept, like in a receiving mode. What I mean by that let's say you are more stable, right? You are stable right now, but you don't wanna, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start this project, I'm gonna like let's say or I'm gonna start a new garden, or I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna start some, you know, my, I don't know, like I'm gonna, you know, pick up on my old long lost habit. You know, you are not like you like, or form a new habit. Yes, habit. You are not thinking starting something new. What you are thinking, instead of, you are thinking like, okay, instead of starting a new garden, how about I have these plants in my backyard, you know, my family, you know, or maybe my roommates, or what's your scenario? Okay. You know, like they are there always, but I never really paid much attention. You know, I gave them water, but I never really paid attention. I really never absorb into that energy. Like, how does it feel to nurture a plant? You know, like those kind of, so instead of starting something new, you are going back to something which you could not pay much attention, or you know, like real attention to them, because of all this other obligation that you had. But now you are, because you are feeling so solid, because you are feeling so stable, like a hierophant, it feels like everything in place. You feel certain kind of calmness, that you feel like you don't have to start something new to feel that you are moving, rather than you are taking care of things that are already there, but you could not give much attention to. And that's why, you are not about, oh, I'm 9 of, oh, but before we go ahead, I think, because like, for whatever reason, for time constraint or whatever, not everybody is in um, long reading and all, so I'm gonna make it short here. I'm gonna so but this reading gonna be continuing. I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna put the continuation of the extended version in an extended link, and that I'm gonna put that link in the description box below for free, so you can just, if this energy is vibing with you, Taurus, so if you wanna know more, if you wanna follow the story longer, so you can always click on that extended reading in the description box, and that will take you to the extended version. But if you have to go now, I totally understand. I just want to say thank you for stopping by, thank you for checking this out, thank you for supporting, thank you for subscribing, thank you for coming here, everything that you do, and I see you next time. Okay, take care, bye.